Three-Peat Sports. I'm Aldo.
I'm Rob.
I'm Dustin.
And today we're going to talk about the Saints players winning the appeal. One of the first, players to win the appeal. It's really win an appeal, I should say.
Yeah, against Goodell.
Goodell. So that's really big, where they're bringing back Saints players, also a player from the Browns and a free agent. So we'll start with Jonathan Vilma, the linebacker. He was, for the Saints, suspended the entire season. Guys, what do you think his impact is going to have on the Saints?
Oh, it's a big impact because that's one of their best linebackers. He shores up the middle of that defense right there, and he's a big impact for them. So having him out the entire season would have been a big loss for them, and I thought they were going to go downhill because of just him not being there because he's one of the defensive leaders, and having him back is huge for that team.
Yeah, that helps their defense out so much. Like, that brings their defense from being above average to actually back to where they were last year.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And it was a great defense. And the linebacking core is just completely shot up now. I mean, everyone didn't know what to expect with their defense. Now that he's back, totally just changes the minds of everyone.
Yeah.
Speaking of another Saints player that's also back, Will Smith, the defensive end, who was suspended originally 4 games, who also won the appeal. He's back too.
Yeah.
How is he going to help in the defensive end type?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players on the team, defense-wise. I like him. He's one of my favorite DNs. Yeah. And it's actually those two guys, him and Vilma coming back, is huge for the defense. Just completely, this is really like a turning point for the Saints and the fans because they've been hit with these sanctions. They just overcame that hurricane just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
whole bunch of different things. Now they come back and they get to see the players that they thought they weren't even going to get to see this season, or suspended for half of the season, and now they're back, and it's just it's a good thing for the fans and a good thing for the organization.
Oh, yeah, it's been an emotional time right before the season for the Saints and their fans, and I think it's going to play into their favor, just like it did a few years ago, or 7 years ago when Katrina hit, and then there's so much emotion, and they had a great year that year.
Yeah.
So
definitely. In other news, also Scott Fujita, former Saint, he's now a Cleveland Brown. He was suspended for 3 games. He's also back on the Browns, linebacker. How do you think Fujita's going to affect the Browns? Do you think he's going to start immediately, or do you think he's going to rest him?
He won't start immediately because there's been other guys getting those reps in preseason and training camp. But he will come in. I don't know how long it'll take him. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe more, maybe less. But he was really good for them. He was instrumental when they won the Super Bowl over Indianapolis. He played a big part in that defense, and he's been a solid linebacker. So alongside Jonathan Vilma when he was with the Saints. So I think he'll be good with that Browns defense that needs to upholster their defense. Yeah. So having him in there is good. So we'll have to see how long it takes for him to get in there.
I think that's pretty big for the Cleveland Browns because he's their best defensive linebacker. Their linebacking core is not top at all, and he's strong for them, and it's great that he's back because that helps the Browns out a lot.
Definitely, and also Hargover, he's a free agent still, suspended 8 games. Also was one of the players who won the appeal. Also letting everyone know the coaches there were no involvement in this, so the coaches are still suspended. For Champagne out for the season. The defensive coordinator out indefinitely. So just letting you guys know that the coaches are not back, so it's just these players. But it's still huge to know that players beat Goodell.
Yeah.
Because we all know Goodell is Goodell. No one really likes Goodell. And for them to beat him, that's a big uphold for the players. The Players Association had their back this whole time. Yeah. And it's just big for the football, big for the Saints as well.
Doesn't happen.
I didn't expect it. When you go
not.
on ESPN, it's top news, and I was like, "Whoa, what?" That was nice to see though. Right before the season kicks off, on Sunday, which is nice. So.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, but definitely. So leave your opinions in the comment section below. Also on Facebook and Twitter, facebook.com/3Peat Sports, Twitter @official3PS. Also remember, guys, football to subscribe. This helmet here to watch our previous episode, and this helmet to watch the episode before that. For 3Peat Sports, I'm Aldo.
I'm Rob.
I'm Dustin.
And we'll see you guys soon.
See ya.